Hey guys, welcome to Arrival of 3. I'm Anhad and today we are gonna do a pencil color review. So on one side we have the Staedtler Luna watercolor pencils. It's a set of 36 watercolor pencils and I got this for $16.30. And on the other side we have a Camlin color pencil set. It's of 6 shades and I got this for $0.14. So like for every Camlin pencil color we have at least 3 Lunas. And to mention, I'm not sponsoring Staedtler or Camlin because I got a comment on my Pepsi Doodle for sponsoring, which is not true because I don't sponsor. And this video is also not sponsored. Okay, so now the challenge is that with the Camlin pencil colors, I'll get 30 minutes to draw and doodle, actually color, whereas in the Lunas, I'll just get 5. Yeah, so let's get started. Yeah, so my experience with these Camlin pencil colors was actually quite good. I actually couldn't complete the coloring in time, so I needed to take an 2 minute overtime. So I kind of failed, but I actually got better results than I was expecting from these colors. Like you can see in the corner flower, I didn't know that the detailings could be that good, and otherwise too, the experience was good. So now it's time for the Lunas, and I actually couldn't get enough time to make this doodle in 30 minutes, and it actually took 33 minutes. And I don't know how I'm gonna kind of complete it in 5 minutes. So it's kind of a very tough challenge for me. So let's get started. Okay, so I failed. But that's what I was expecting. Cause like it takes time to make something like that, and it can't be drawn in 5 minutes. So I think I should draw in real time. So, and the specialty about these colors that are the Luna pencil is that these are watercolor pencils and they mix amazingly. Even though I haven't colored as good as that, the Camlin one, and also not drawn, because I just had 5 minutes. So I'll do it now. Of course, I can't draw right now, so I'll color just now, and it's not turning out to be that good, but we have to wait because I still haven't done with the brush, kind of colored it with the brush right now. And it seemed like a bit kind of impossible, you can say, for me to like, I couldn't even do this in half an hour, and having kind of so many colors, I just got confused and stuff. And another good thing about these colors is one of them is shades, and the other is that the shades kind of mix nicely and they come out like dark. Instead of, if you compare this, the Camlin ones with the Luna, you would be observing that the Luna one is darker and this is kind of dull. So that's a big difference. And actually I have to make a different shape for these leaves because I didn't have time. And I actually almost accidentally drew 3 windows on this building when there were 2 in this. So it kind of took me more time to draw it, which wasted a lot of time. And the flower's petal turned didn't turn out to be that good because in a hurry I didn't draw it that good. It took me almost like 5 minutes to draw this flower in this painting, and like 20 seconds, no, I guess 2 minutes to draw this flower. I don't know, actually this flower took most of the time. And another good thing about lunas is that you also have shades of gray, so it kind of helps you give the shadows actually. And the red colors in this are actually very. So I have done the coloring, and now it's time to, what do you call it, brush it, I'll say that. So let's start. So this kind of didn't turn out to be that good because it was kind of made in a hurry, and there was actually too much water in the brush, so it kind of got smudged, but it still looks good because of the time limitation. Now I'm gonna show you the different shades of the lunas on a different sheet so that you can differentiate between them. So I'll start with black. Here's the Luna black. And when we go to Camlin, we'll have a black like this. It's almost similar, but it's not like that dark. You can clearly see the difference between them. Now let's go to the next color, which is brown. So we have 3 browns in the Luna's one. First we'll see this. This is the darkest brown. And you can actually merge it with the lighter browns. Like this is another brown, the Luna's. And the lightest brown is this one. so you kind of have a long shade. But I'm not comparing them with the like coloring, brushing it, because then we would get an effect like this. It would be all like smudged up, and you can go kind of as long as you want. But using too much water can actually spoil the paper. The paper is getting a bit spoiled from here, but I've still not used that much water. And now let's go to the Camlin brown. The Camlin brown looks like this. It's kind of more like this one, the Luna's this one, but a bit darker. So the next one is blue. In Luna's, I'm gonna compare this with the Camlin because this is a dark blue and it works very nice. This is a shade you get when you use it, while in the Camlin, this is a bit light actually. So I'm gonna try another Luna, which is this one, but it's still dark. So you kind of get a long range of blues in Lunas, and even this one, but it's still dark. You can but always mix it with light blue, and this one resembles the Camlin the most. Now the next one we have is yellow. So in the Lunas you get like dark ochres, and then you get light yellows too. So these are the Luna yellows, and for the comparison I'm gonna take this one and let's see. So this is the result you get from Lunas, and comparing to that, this is of Camlin's. Not that good compared to Lunas. The Lunas are actually bright compared to the Camlin's. And the second last we have is green. So for Lunas I'm gonna use this. And the Camlin's one is this. It's kind of darker than the Luna, so I'm gonna use this Luna, but it's actually much darker than the earlier one I used, and you can actually clearly see the texture of the Luna. It's kind of a bit smoother, rougher than the Camlin one, but actually it gives you a lot of color. Like this won't give you that color range which you get in Lunas. Like you can't go from dark to light in that way when you go in Lunas. Like this is dark and I'm getting lighter and lighter and lighter. So that's what I like of Luna pencils. And now we come to red. I actually like the red of the Lunas quite. So in my Pepsi doodle, I used the red and the blue Luna pencils, and you must watch that to see how good Lunas work actually. That's the real review. This Camlin one is a bit like tomato red, so I'm gonna use this Luna. Now that's a good shade of red. Except if now we kind of mix it, then it would be like this. Now with the brush you can even make it go to lighter shades. But what I'm gonna experiment is using the brush with the Camlins. Of course, these are in brush pencils, so they're not gonna work. But these work wonderfully with the brushes. So For beginners, I could actually prefer this. I didn't knew that these would be that good, the Camlin ones, but when I used them, they turned out to be really nice actually. So, but if you are like a professional and you want some good pencil colors, then I would suggest you Lunas. Now the Camlin ones are actually quite cheap, so it's better that you use Camlin if you don't want to do something like really artistic. You just want to do kind of a small doodle, but still they were good.